The disappearance at Kodinhi, India's mysterious twin village. In the quiet state of Kerala, far from India's crowded metros, there is a village called Kodinhi. People in the region call it the Village of Twins. No one knows why, but for decades this small place has recorded an unusually high number of twin births. Doctors could not explain it, researchers failed to find a genetic pattern, and locals simply accepted it as something beyond science. But in 2017, a strange incident pushed Kodinhi into a different kind of spotlight. The case begins. Two 14-year-old twin brothers, Arav and Arjun, were known for being inseparable. They looked identical, spoke in the same calm voice, and even finished each other's sentences. Their teachers said the boys had an unusual connection, something deeper than normal twin intuition. One monsoon evening, when heavy rain was falling over the village, the brothers left home for their tutoring center. They never arrived. At first, everyone believed they had taken shelter from the rain, but when hours passed with no sign of them, their parents raised an alarm. Kodinhi was small. People did not simply disappear. The search villagers searched through rubber plantations, coconut groves, and narrow back roads. Flashlights cut through the rain as rescue teams combed the fields. No footprints, no belongings, nothing. Yet one detail disturbed the search party. A farmer reported seeing one of the boys running into the forest, but he claimed the child looked confused and was barefoot. When asked if he was sure it was only one boy, he hesitated. He said he thought he had seen two silhouettes, but could not tell which was real. Strange evidence. The next morning, the police found something unsettling. Deep inside the forest, they discovered a torn page from Arjun's notebook. The writing was smudged by rain, but one sentence was still visible. "We are hearing someone who sounds exactly like us." Forensic experts confirmed the handwriting was authentic. The forest around Kodinhi has no wildlife that mimics human voices. No person reported being in that area that night. Yet several villagers later said they heard echoes during the search that sounded like the boys calling for help, even though the voices came from different directions at the same time. Twin mystery or something else? Researchers who studied the Kodinhi twin phenomenon suggested a theory. They believed that twins in the village might be connected through an unusually strong neurological bond, something rare and still unexplored. But the notebook message hinted at something more disturbing, something outside the limits of science. If the boys were hearing voices identical to their own, what exactly was communicating with them? The final sightings. 3 days after the disappearance, a woman walking near the river reported seeing two boys crouched on a rock. She said they were shivering and staring at the water as if they were speaking to it. When she called out to them, they vanished behind the trees. She insisted the boys did not run. She said they simply were there one moment and gone the next. The police searched the riverbanks for days, but there were no footprints, no clothing, no bodies. The case was eventually closed, marked as unresolved. Years later, locals still talk about the brothers. Some say the forest holds an echo that can imitate human voices. Others believe the twin bond in Kodinhi is far deeper, maybe connected to something ancient in the land. Tourists who visit the village sometimes claim they hear voices in the trees. Guides tell them not to follow the sound. In Kerala, people say the forest can speak, but it never speaks without a price. Arav and Arjun were never found. Their disappearance remains one of India's strangest unsolved mysteries. And the last line in the notebook, recovered from the forest floor, still troubles every investigator who touched the case. Something that sounds like us is calling us closer.